What if gravity, dark energy, quantum entanglement, and advanced propulsion are not four separate mysteries, but four expressions of a single underlying mechanism? This is the central claim of core suction cosmology, a unified framework for understanding the universe through pressure differentials within an infinite energy field. The foundation of the framework is postulate 1. The universe exists within an infinite, pressurized energy field, a substrate of pure potential energy that permeates all space. Think of reality not as empty space with occasional matter, but as an ocean, with all objects immersed in it. Just as fish may not perceive the water around them, we do not perceive this field, yet its measurable properties appear in quantum vacuum energy and zero-point fluctuations. This field has no boundaries, maintains high energy density, and is continuously available as a source of energy for rotating cores and black holes. Postulate 3 introduces the framework's central mechanism, core suction. What we call gravity is not mass attracting mass through curved spacetime. Instead, rotating high-density cores, planetary mantles, stellar plasma, black holes, consume energy from the infinite energy field. This consumption creates a localized low-pressure zone around the core. The surrounding high-pressure field then pushes nearby objects inward, toward the low-pressure zone. The force law is F equals m times psi over r squared, mathematically identical to Newton, but physically distinct. Gravity is not attraction. It is a push. Every stable astronomical structure, from planetary ring systems to spiral galaxies, represents vortex equilibrium, the balance point between inward core suction and outward centrifugal force. Too much suction collapses the object. Too little, and material disperses. At equilibrium, stable structures form. This explains why planets are spherical, why Saturn's rings exist at specific radii, and, critically, why galaxies maintain flat rotation curves without requiring invisible dark matter. Standard physics predicts that stars at the outer edges of galaxies should orbit slower, following a Newtonian decline in velocity with distance. But observations show something different, a flat rotation curve. Stars at the galactic edge orbit just as fast as those near the center. The standard solution is dark matter, an invisible substance comprising 85% of the universe's mass that has never been directly detected. This framework offers a different answer. The central supermassive black hole, combined with the cumulative suction from billions of stellar cores, maintains a distributed suction field across the entire galactic disk. No dark matter required. Postulate 5, the energy displacement law, addresses the accelerating expansion of the universe. Standard cosmology requires dark energy, a mysterious repulsive force, whose predicted value is off by a factor of 10 to the power of 120. This framework proposes a simpler mechanism. Black holes are cosmic regulators, pressure relief valves. When a black hole consumes matter, that energy cannot simply vanish. It is displaced through field tunnels to the universe's expansion boundary, pushing it outward. The law is, energy displaced equals energy expanded. As galaxies merge and black holes grow larger, more energy is displaced, and expansion accelerates. No dark energy needed. Postulate 6 explains quantum entanglement through physical pipelines in the energy field. When two particles become entangled, they establish a microscopic tunnel, a shortcut through the field's higher dimensional topology. From our three-dimensional perspective, the particles appear separated by vast distance. But through the pipeline, they remain adjacent. A change to one particle propagates instantly through the tunnel to the other. This is not information traveling faster than light through space. It is information traveling through a shorter path in the field. Think of a tunnel through a mountain. It does not violate speed limits, it simply provides a shorter route. Part 3 of the framework translates these cosmological principles into engineering. If planetary cores create suction through rotation and field interaction, Then an artificially created rotating plasma core should produce the same effect. The MHD suction drive, magnetohydrodynamic suction drive, uses superconducting magnetic coils to confine ionized plasma in a toroidal chamber. The plasma is heated to 10 million Kelvin and spun at extreme rotational velocities. This creates a localized pressure differential in the infinite energy field, an artificial gravity well. The craft then falls through its own self-generated gradient. No exhaust. No reaction mass. No sonic boom. This mechanism directly explains the performance characteristics of unidentified aerial phenomena. Instantaneous acceleration at over 100 g-forces with no sonic boom. The pressure bubble smoothly displaces air molecules. No sharp discontinuity, no shockwave. Transmedium travel through air and water seamlessly. The suction field affects all molecules, regardless of medium. No visible propulsion. The craft is falling through its own field, not pushing against anything. Electromagnetic interference. The intense magnetic fields required for plasma confinement produce powerful EM signatures. Every anomalous UAP characteristic is a predicted consequence of this propulsion mechanism. This framework stands or falls on experimental verification. 4 critical tests are proposed. First, a tabletop plasma thrust experiment, the most direct test. Confined rotating plasma in a vacuum chamber should produce measurable thrust with no reaction mass ejection. Second, galaxy rotation curves should correlate with black hole spin rate, not with invisible dark matter halos. Third, quantum entanglement fidelity should weaken in stronger gravitational fields, as field distortion disrupts pipeline stability. Fourth, black hole merger rates detected by LIGO should correlate with periods of accelerated universal expansion. If any of these tests definitively fails, the framework requires revision. Core suction cosmology proposes a single unifying substrate, the infinite energy field, from which all major cosmological phenomena emerge. Gravity becomes core suction, a pressure differential from rotating cores. Universal expansion becomes energy displacement. Black holes as cosmic regulators. Quantum entanglement becomes physical pipelines through field topology. And advanced propulsion becomes the MHD suction drive. Artificial gravity wells from rotating plasma. 4 unsolved mysteries. 1 mechanism. The framework is internally consistent, makes falsifiable predictions, and suggests engineering applications that could fundamentally transform propulsion. It stands or falls on experimental verification, and the experiments are within reach.